It's time for the Group 1 Victoria Derby 2,500 metres speed. Observer just lead here as he did last week at the Valley.
Well, yes, a relatively easy lead would be predicted, but I can't imagine they're going to let him get away with exactly what he got away with in the Vars. I think they went 9.5 lengths slow than standard to the 800 there. So I don't think he's going to get it that slow this time in, but it'll be interesting to see who's keen to take it up to him.
We've seen that a lot lately. These short price favourites were just allowing to roll forward and not much taking them on. I don't want to be the dog to slaughter their own horse. I'm not going to say that, but they're not going to slaughter their own horse or put their horse out of comfort zone to take on these favourites. Do you think anything will do that this time?
Well, I just think that's because we don't have particularly strong stayers to begin with, so that they don't trust themselves to be able to run out a very strongly run 2,500. I don't think it's anything else outside that.
Yep, fair enough. Who are you with, Liam?
I think Observer well and truly deserves short price favouritism, but can't quite get him as short as the 210. So I'm going to look a little bit elsewhere. I think the ones in behind Observer in the Vars are the ones that I think are the most likely to be able to turn the tables, if any. Providence was incredible, demonstrating how slowly they went out in front. Providence ran the second fastest last 200 of the entire day at Cox Plate Day over a 20-40 metres race. So that demonstrates how ridiculous that was. And when Observer was kicking away, the 4 or 5 horses that were next in line were going backwards, and the 3 main dangers in Providence, O'Shamus, and Options were all held up in behind. So they ended up coming home very strongly, but they were entitled to do so. So you expect a bit of a different running there, and O'Shamus is the one that was pretty well found in the market late at a big price. Very unlucky there, and I think my main bet would be O'Shamus, a place bet here.
Lovely. So something small maybe to win, but main bet number 9, O'Shamus to place there. What I did like about Providence's run there and a couple of others, they were back and wide, and it was very hard to make any ground outside the first 3 lanes. I don't think a winner came outside the first 3 lanes on the whole Moonee Valley Cox Plate Day. So to make ground out wide, as you mentioned, Providence was really strong late. I can make a case for Providence here. Chris Waller Grand Final. I just think shapes up 2,500 metres. Observer, deserved favourite, but it's hard to get horses down to this price over a Derby trip for a 3-year-old. That's my take. Trent?
Yeah, I've got him 5-4 in my market, so $2.25.
Getting about that.
Yeah, you are getting about that. I think you probably will. So
$2.28 the exchange.
We haven't quite touched on how much he was eased down over that concluding stages. So
positive, negative?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think Kieran Maher,
negative for anyone doing the data.
Well, yeah, you've got to kind of add a little bit of on it, but I don't think
the punter that took him to win by over 3 lengths or 2.5 lengths or whatever.
Stupid
betting. That is stupid betting.
Horses aren't ridden to win by margins; they're ridden to win races. Anyway, 109 with a big plus on the end of it for his time form rating in that race. I've conservatively given him 2 lengths. I think that's about right. So if he wins that by 2.5, you've got him rated kind of about 113, 114. It's good enough to win you most derbies in the last 10 years. Got no issue going to the 2,500. By Gayarth, he's this is a proper 1.5 mile beast. I think he will relish the trip. He maps perfectly. Just Providence, the draw is sticky for me. I think they'll go back, and the 2,500 metre start at Flemington is yucky. You're quickly into the bend, and if you're not there, you're going back all the way back, or you're getting caught wide and doing a lot of work. So it's one of the starts that I really do like to be drawn well. And for that reason, I think Observer, if I was getting kind of 6-4, $2.50 about him, I'd be betting on the day. And maybe we do get that when that market percentage comes down a bit more.
Beauty of Betfair, you can ask for it, Trent, and hopefully you get matched at some point. So put up a price there.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.